I like to build things. And I think that that's really come through in my background, intentionally or not. I spent a lot of time working from the ground level up. I spent the vast majority of my career as the only woman in the room, and it was abundantly clear that I needed to be the most qualified person in the room to even have a seat at the table. And looking at the people ahead of me, I just knew that I was going to have to do some things kind of on my own terms, and I was going to really have to back myself. And especially transitioning from being an international transplant to Australia, and then working in an Australian business environment, I knew that I needed Australian credentials, essentially. So it was the combination of the two. So I started the MBA when I was in a brewing company, and then continued it over the next 2.5 years to finish. It was a very, very interesting 2.5 years. It was also when I was pregnant with my now 2.5-year-old. So made it through kind of a combination of COVID and being a young parent in lockdown. It was a very interesting couple of years. One of the biggest benefits of any program like that, but especially the MBA, is the contacts you make. So I'm still very much in touch with a number of the students from my cohort, students that I had in syndicate groups. There's a lot of really deep and long-lasting friendships that are forged through. I also was really fortunate to meet a number of other women who had young kids and were dealing with some similar issues. It was great to chat through career transitions with other people. So it's really that wealth of experience and backgrounds from my classmates that was the most valuable thing to me. You know, went off and pushed into management consulting, which was a really natural transition, and I think it allowed me to apply what I'd learned really broadly, and through that experience found my role here at Coles. Yeah, so I am the head of wholesale, and this is a brand new business for Coles. So we're really capitalizing on the opportunity that we've been given with the sale of our express sites and setting up a wholesale capability within Coles Group. And that's the first time that's happened. We'll continue supplying all of the products on the Coles Express shelves, even though they will no longer be Coles stores. So it's an incredible opportunity for us to launch into a market that is pretty huge across Australia, and just a great chance to stand up a team to service that. The single most formative class I took at MBS was Leadership and Change with Amanda Sinclair. And I think that, taking a subject that pushed everyone in the room to be quite uncomfortable and reflective and mindful was incredibly valuable, because that's the single most important thing any of us do as leaders. And it's really validating to know that the hard work you're putting in is going to be worth it.